BTS Jin went live from Amsterdam, Netherlands, after his D1 concert in the city, which is the second to last stop of his first solo world tour. Yep. Believe it or not, it's coming to an end. And this is kind of an emotional moment both for Jin and ARMY. So the day one Amsterdam concert was very successful. BTS official account left this message. 암스테르담은 아미의 사랑과 에너지로 가득 웃고 뛰고 노래한 모든 순간이 행복했어요. You made me smile all night. So Amsterdam is full of ARMY's love and energy. Every moment of laughing, jumping, and singing was happiness. You made me smile all night, said Jin through the social media. And during the live stream, you could tell right from the start that he was a mix of sentimental, tired, and quietly proud also. And, this was the final country on his solo EP, Run Seokjin EP tour, with just one more last show to go before everything wrapped up. And he admitted he never thought the tour would even happen. And yet, here he was, and here we are, already talking about its ending. Okay? So, as always, I'll do the full reaction to the live stream with natural English translation and providing context here and there. It was pretty interesting. He painted kind of one of the highlights was when he painted a funny mental picture of arriving, to find the best room already saved for him. This might have, so I was kind of confused whether this was actually what happened, but he later admitted that the members never said it, but they actually saved the best room for him when he took a visit to where the members were, right? Because he's already been to LA during his US tour. So we'll talk about that. Okay, so let's start right here. Oh, by the way, during this live stream, he didn't do the mukbang because the food didn't arrive, unfortunately, which is why this live stream is kind of short, less than 20 minutes. So as always, he starts off by saying, hello, this is Jin.
고생하셨습니다, 여러분.
고생하셨습니다, 여러분. I love how he said 고생하셨습니다 to the armies, meaning you have all worked hard, everyone, as if, after all, this whole EP tour, like I said in the very beginning of this tour, that is something that armies make it complete by participation. So it makes sense that Jin said that. 고생하셨습니다. You've all worked hard. There's a very typical Korean phrase to say after wrapping up an event where everyone have worked so hard for.
저는 오늘 네덜란드에서
Today in the Netherlands,
마지막 나라죠. 제 투어
it's the last country of my tour.
마지막 나라
the last country.
마지막 나라 공연을 오늘 마치고 내일
So I wrapped it up, day one,
오며
and tomorrow.
내일 이제 마콘 하고 공연이 끝이 나게 됩니다.
So tomorrow I'll have the final show, and then the tour will come to an end.
여기가 호텔이 호텔이 그런 게 아니고 여기가 인터넷이 좀 느려서 잘 터질지 모르겠네.
So the internet here is a bit slow, so I'm not sure if the connection will hold. For those of you who are watching this from Amsterdam or Netherlands, I guess there's not fast Wi-Fi because he just said that it doesn't have something to do with the hotel. I'm not sure. I'm just so used to super fast internet in Korea. Here he's yawning. Why did I just...
쏘리
And he says sorry.
시사정은 제대로 돼가지고 지금 밤 12시 다 돼가거든요.
I'm fully adjusted to the time difference. It's almost midnight here now. Speaking of which, so when he did a live stream, it was 5:35 a.m. KST on August 10th. time difference between Amsterdam and Seoul? Let's see. Seoul is 7 hours ahead of Amsterdam. Okay. How about time difference between London and Amsterdam? Because London was where he just was. Right. Let's see. 1 hour. Oh, all right. It makes sense now that why he said I'm fully adjusted to the time difference. Cool.
뭐랄까
How should I put this? 뭐랄까?
이 공연 이 투어가 저는
This concert for me. So is here his being reflective.
시작도 안 할 줄 알았는데 한 4월 달부터 준비를 했거든요.
I thought it wouldn't even happen, but I started preparing around April.
시작도 안 할 줄 알았는데 끝이 나네요.
So around April, I started getting ready then, and I thought it wouldn't even start, but now it's ending. 끝이 나네요.
이렇게 끝이 나서 뭔가
끝이 나다 means
안
it's ending.
끝날 것 같은
I felt like it would never end.
친구 여기 써있네. 런석진.
And here he's grabbing the merch doll with Run Seokjin attached, printed
에피 투어.
EP tour, episode tour.
안 끝날 줄 알았는데
Yeah. So for the third time, he said, "I thought it would never end." So him being reflective at the end of his tour schedule.
끝이 나네요. 신기하다.
But it's ending and it's kind of amazing. He said.
저는 내일 공연 끝나고
After tomorrow's show,
한국으로 안 가고
I'm not going back to Korea. And why? He will tell us.
바로 멤버들 있는 미국으로 넘어갑니다.
I'll head straight to where the members are, to the US. Yes. To be exact, to LA, where the members are cooking and working on good music, and at the same time having, great time with each other, working out, traveling, and having fun, although it's also part of their work. And this is something that Jin was semi-concerned about. Remember, there's a short video that I uploaded on channel from his Japanese interview. And during there, he was being super honest and said that he is very excited about the members getting discharged from the military, but at the same time kind of concerned because he has worked tirelessly from the very moment he got out of his military, right, Jin. So he's been working, every day. But now he kind of feels like he can take some rest and take some break, but from now on, it's all about the BTS group activities. So for him, after finishing his tour, instead of coming back to Korea and moving to the US to join the members, that's quite a big thing. And here he's putting the group activities first. But we trust that BTS members can really take care of their own health, both physical and mental. So I'm sure Jin will on the one hand have fun with the members and work cooking some music, but at the same time take it easy because he deserves some break, so take it easy, eating some good food. So yeah, I'll talk more about that at the end of this video.
제가
And now we know why he just laughed that way, right?
으로 넘어갑니다.
I'll head straight to where the members are, to the US.
제가 그래도 나 이렇게 2달 동안 한국을 거의 못 들어갔는데
Still, for about 2 months, I could barely go back to Korea. Remember, this tour started on June 28th, And after finishing the tour in Goyang, Korea, from early July to August, he's been traveling.
나 쉬겠다.
So I said to the members, I'm going to rest.
나 안 가겠다. 이랬더니
I said, I'm not going. And then
멤버들한테
the members went,
형님 어리광 그만 피십시오.
Hyung, stop acting spoiled. And 어리광 is something, acting spoiled like a kid, like a child.
오셔야죠 형. 우리 앨범 내야죠. 그래서
And they said, you have to come, Hyung. We need to release our album.
그래? 알겠어. 이러고
And I said, really? Alright, 그래, 알겠어.
그도 못하고 혼만 나고.
I couldn't even argue. I just got scolded.
네. 그래서 미국으로 가게 됐어요.
So that's why I'm going to the US. And I'm, very positively confident that he was being kind of playful here with the members. Although I'm pretty sure some part of him wants to rest because going on a tour is pretty tiring. I mean, it's not exciting and exhilarating, but also a tiring experience. But remember, based on what he said during the Japanese interview, he already expected this. And the members, I'm pretty sure, are like half joking and half serious because, yes, BTS group comeback is something that both the members and the fans have been waiting for. And Jin knows that, I'm pretty sure.
또 열심히 해야죠.
Which is why he said right here, 또 열심히 해야죠. I have to, or we have to, work hard again.
그동안 늘 열심히 살았지 않다면서.
So I thought this was a glitch or something. Can somebody tell me? Because the live stream got cut a bit here. I couldn't catch this live stream in real time because I was asleep by then. But I don't know if they edited this out. But it seems like it kind of got cut a bit here.
그동안 늘 열심히 살았지 않다면서.
So 그동안 덜 열심히 살았지 means up until now or during this time, I wasn't working as hard, of course. But by that, he's joking because everybody knows that how tirelessly he has worked. And then it got cut, and then he says,
형님은 여기 있으면 돼요.
So here's a story. What the members said to Jin when he took a brief visit to LA, where the members are, the mansion that they are staying. And I'm guessing that happened at some point in July when he was touring the US. So the members said, Hyung, you can use this room.
나 여기 말고 딴 데 쓰고 싶은데. 아유 그럴 줄
And I said, I want to use somewhere else though. And they said,
알고 방 하나 더 준비해놨죠. 그럼 여기 어때요?
we figured you would say that, so we prepared another room. How about this one then?
여기 괜찮다. 그래요 형 올 때까지.
So he said, this one's nice. And the members go,
여기는 빈 방이에요. 비워둘게요.
okay, Hyung, until you come, this room will be empty. We will keep it for you.
아니야 너네 쓰고 싶으면 써도 돼. 아니
And I said, no, you guys can use it if you want.
제일 좋은 방 형한테 여기 해놨어요.
And they said, no, we already saved the best room for you.
열심히 하고 오니까 이게 기본이죠 이러더라고요.
You've been working so hard, so this is the least we can do. That's what they said, Jin said. But it turns out,
사실 애들이 그렇게 말하진 않았어요. 근데 제 직감이 그랬어요. 아 애들이 이런
actually, they didn't say it like that. Yeah, but 제 직감. But my gut feeling was that's how they felt.
정말 거짓말 못하고.
So he's laughing by saying, I couldn't bring myself to lie.
애들이 이런 마음으로 이렇게 꽤 괜찮아 보이는 방을 하나 비워놨구나를 저는 이 멤버들한테 느꼈어요.
I felt like they kept a really nice room open with that kind of heart. That's what I felt from them.
우리 멤버들이라면 그랬을 거야.
If it's our members, they would do that. And this kind of reminds me of something that I wanted to say. It's something I realized. You know, if you're in the military as a regular soldier, you have to share a room with fellow soldiers, multiple of them. Sometimes you have to share a room with 7 other guys, 24/7. And I mean, as a grown-up adult, you need some privacy. And I mean, even for extroverts, spending time with others all the time, it could be pretty tiring. And for these members to get together after they get discharged from the military, that itself is amazing. These guys have been in the industry for over 10 years. So they have already graduated from that 숙소 life, dormitory life. But they're getting together so that they can work together all the time, cooking music. But at least these guys are staying in a mansion, which means they get a lot of space for themselves. So that's something that I'm glad about. And allegedly, this is the mansion that Hitman Bang, Chairman Pang, bought for this exact purpose, music business purpose. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's the same mansion that they're staying at. But even though these guys are living together, they each have a nice, spacious room. So once again, I'm glad about that because, like I said, during the military for a year and a half, I mean, you share life with other dudes. So once again, super respectful of these guys. Respectful? I would like to pay my respect to these guys for doing that. Well, so at the end of the day, Jin is getting a nice and spacious room for himself when he goes to LA.
애들이 네, 저 보고 형 왜 이렇게 말랐어요? 좀 잘 먹고 운동도 하고 그래서
At the time, the members looked at me and said, "Hyung, why are you so skinny? Eat well and work out too."
아니야 나 밥도 잘 먹고 나름 운동도 하고 있어요. 형이 하는
And I said, "No, I'm eating well and exercising in my own way." And then they said,
거 운동이 아니에요. 이러면서 막
"Hyung, what you do doesn't count as exercise."
몇십 킬로짜리 쇳덩어리 들고 막 으아 이러고 있는데
And they're lifting metal weights that weigh dozens of kilos, doing stuff like that.
거기 가면 안 될 것 같아. 거기 가면은 진짜 막 운동의 지옥도가 펼쳐질 것 같아. 애들
And I feel like if I go there, I shouldn't go there because if I go there, it's seriously gonna be like the hellscape of working out. These guys,
애들 스케줄표를 저도 보거든요.
I look at their schedules too, you know.
뭐 운동이 빠지는 날이 없어. 운동도 좀 쉬어야 이게 몸도 쉬고 근육도 쉬고 그런 건데.
And there's not a single day without exercise if you look at the member schedules. I mean, you have to rest from workouts too, so your body and muscles can rest. That's how it should be, Jin said. And that's funny. So first of all, these guys are working hard. This is something that Taehyung shared on his Instagram. And we already talked about this. Originally, the workout fam was V, RM, and Jungkook. But then, soon later, Suga and Jimin also joined. So it's basically the entire members. Although J-Hope, I'm pretty sure he's working out, according to his own style. But he has already said that he, because of his body condition, he cannot do like full weightlifting. It's enough for him to just focus on abs. But these members are really working out hard, and that's something that Jin is kind of being afraid of. Because remember, was it during his US live stream at some point he's talked about his philosophy of idols, that idols should look thin instead of being muscular. Of course, he was kind of half joking there. So it's a funny moment when he talked about this during this live stream.
네, 그래서 아마 내일 공연 끝나고 거의 바로 미국으로 넘어갈 듯합니다.
So yeah, after tomorrow's show, almost right after, I'll probably head straight to the US.
오늘 네덜란드
And once again, tons of respect for Jin for doing that.
사람들 공연 진짜 좋았어요. 들어본 떼창 중에서 단합이 제일 잘 돼서 크게 들리는.
Here he's doing a shout out to the Netherlands or Amsterdam armies or armies who came to Amsterdam to participate in his concert, right? By saying, and today's Netherlands concert was honestly so good. Out of all the fan chants I have heard, their unity was the best, so it sounded the loudest. And this has something to do with the nature of this tour. As I expected from the beginning, this tour is designed to evolve. Jin is only going to get better, and the audience will also get better and better, and they will participate more and more. And Amsterdam was the last stop in this tour, so it makes sense that the armies had achieved the unity, complete unity at the end of this tour. So I'm glad about that.
다들 너무 신나게 즐겨주시고
Everyone had so much fun
하는 저까지 덩달아 신나서
jumping around, and that made me excited too while performing. Jin really loves it when the audience jumps, right?
몸 관리를 좀 잘 못해가지고 진짜 공연하면서 제가 음이탈을 내본 적이 없는데
I didn't manage my body very well, he said, and honestly, I have never had my voice crack during a performance,
한 번 냈었나?
or maybe I did once before.
오늘 두 번인가? 네, 나와가지고 부르면서 당황해가지고
But today it happened like twice, and I was flustered.
이러고
So he was flustered like that.
그래도 네,
Still being reflective
너무
again.
재밌는 공연이었어요.
It was such a fun concert.
내일이 마지막인데
So tomorrow is the last one.
또 언제 솔로 투어를 해보겠어요, 그죠?
When would I get to do a solo tour again, right?
뭐 나중에 한다 하면 정말 먼 미래나 가능할 것 같은데 너무
If I ever do it again, it will be in the very distant future.
행복한 순간이었고 우리 팬분들이 함께 해주셔서 너무너무 감사한 시간이었습니다.
It was such a happy moment, and I'm grateful our fans were there with me, here with me. It was a truly, truly thankful time.
다 힘드실 텐데 저 보러 와주시고 에너지 여기다 써주시고 그래서 너무 감격스러운 순간이었어요.
I know all of you must be tired, but you still came to see me and spent your energy here. That made it such a touching moment for me. And this is connected to the phrase he said in the very beginning of this live stream. Hold on, this is 7:21. He said in the very beginning, where was it?
안녕하세요. 고생하셨습니다, 여러분.
고생하셨습니다, 여러분. You've all worked hard, everyone. So here he is recognizing armies, the fans who were there in concerts with him as fellow performers, almost as fellow participants. So this is what I really appreciated about the tour, Run Seokjin EP tour, and his approach to his interaction with his fans and his audience. Because you don't see that every time. This is something special. So I just wanted to touch upon that. What did I say? 7:21? Is that right? All right.
에너지 여기다 써주시고 그래서 너무 감격스러운 순간이었어요.
So he's.
물론 멤버들과 같이 해도 또 느끼긴 하지만
Of course, I also feel that way when I'm with the members.
멤버들과 같이 할 때는 이 부담감이 멤버들과 7분의 1로 나누는데
But when I'm with them, the pressure is divided into 1/7 between us.
이 부담감을 우리 저 혼자 느낀 것도 좀 있었고
And this time, I felt that burden all on my own.
네 이제 우리 멤버들이 잘 도와주겠죠.
Now the members will help me out a
네.
lot.
애들 오기 전까지 컴백을 2번 했고 앨범을 2개를 냈고 솔로 콘서트를 했는데
So before the guys got discharged, or 애들 오기 전까지, literally meaning before the guys come back, I've done 2 comebacks, released 2 albums, and had a solo concert. And by that, he means happy. And which one? Echo. 2 albums that I really love. But yes, it's amazing how much he has worked in the past few months.
전까지는 이제 우리도 각자 다 멤버들이 다 성공했으니까 의견들이 세잖아요.
Yeah, this was also very interesting. So before the guys came back, I've done 2 comebacks, released 2 albums, and had a solo concert or solo tour. And before that, all of us, he said, all the members are successful in our own ways. So everyone's opinions were strong.
근데 이 의견 센 친구들이 사라지니까 활동이 너무 편한 거예요.
And when those strong opinion friends weren't around, promoting or activities, my activities became so much easier.
활동이 너무 편했는데
So it was so easy because he can control his own like plans, promotions, music, projects, and the planning. And this is something that he mentioned during the OT7 live stream that the members did. He mentioned it at some point. But at the same time, even back then, he said how much he missed the members while he was doing the promotion. And this is something he's about to say again.
앨범 활동할 때 그리고 공연할 때 이때는 진짜 멤버들이 너무 그리워지더라고요.
But during album promotions and concerts, that's when I missed the members the most.
물론 활동 중간중간 할 때 달려라 석진이나
Sorry. Gotta move to. Good.
예능 이런 거 찍을 때도 멤버들이 그리울 때도 꽤 있었긴 하지만
But of course, even in between promotions or when filming variety shows and such, I missed the members quite a bit then too.
무대에 설 때만큼 그리워지는 순간은 없었던 것 같아요.
But nothing made me miss them as much as standing on stage did. And J-Hope talked about this during interviews too. It was right before the concert or during the concert that he felt the emptiness of the members, because before they go onto the stage, the members have time with each other in the waiting rooms, talk about their performances for the night. But for his solo tour, for his solo concert, J-Hope had to meditate all by himself, and that's when he said he felt the lack of presence of the other members. And here, Jin is saying something similar.
애들 좀 잘하고 보고 싶고.
The guys are doing well, and I want to see them. 보고 싶다. I want to see them.
애들이 막 모기 물렸어.
모기 물렸어. I got bitten by a mosquito. That was random.
애들이 맨날 짠 언제 와 짠 이러면서.
The guys always said, John, which is Jin's nickname. When are you coming, John?
맨날 얘기해줘. 며칠 남았고 언제 남았어 언제 갈 거야. 짠.
So I tell them every time how many days left, and I will be there when. But then the members still go like,
기다리고 있어.
we are waiting for you. 기다리고 있어.
태영이는 막 갔는데 짠 이제 왔어 이러면서 아주 그냥
Let's talk about V.
도착했을 때 철석 달라붙어가지고 몇 분 동안 떨어지질 않더니.
As for Taehyung, when I went to see them, he went, 왔어? You're here. And then when I arrived, he just clung to me, 철석 달라붙어가지고, and didn't let go for several minutes.
그 한 번 떨어지고 난 뒤로는 그 뒤부터 안 오더라.
But after that one time, letting go, he never came back. So that was really a cute 동생 moment, right? Little brother moments, clinging to older brother, Jin as Hyung. But then After that, he never came back to cling to him, cling to Jin. So that's kind of funny and adorable.
아주 되게 재밌게 살고 있대서 저도 빨리 거기 가고 싶은 마음이 있어요.
They say they're living so happily, so I also want to hurry up and go there. And that reminds us of these photos and footage and videos that these members have been uploading on Instagram, right? These guys are having a great time with each other. So Jin will join them, and yeah, I'm excited for him.
슬슬 몸이 좀 안 좋아질 타이밍인데
It's about the time when my body starts to feel worn out.
적당한 시간, 딱 적당한 시간으로 투어 마무리 진 것 같아서
But I think it's wrapping up at a good time.
마음에 듭니다. 박수.
So I'm satisfied. Claps. 박수. Or round of applause.
이제 저는 혼자가 아니에요. 멤버들과 함께해요.
Okay, here was a highlight. Highlight sentence. 이제 저는 혼자가 아니에요. 멤버들과 함께해요. Now I'm not alone. I'm with the members. Or in future tense, I'll be with the members. So let's listen to it one more time.
이제 저는
Now I'm not
혼자가 아니에요.
alone.
멤버들과 함께해요.
I'm with the members. And I love how he said it in present tense. I'm with the members. 멤버들과 함께해요. That's great. But still,
아이고,
he's feeling the reality.
아이고 내 몸 박살난다 박살나.
My body is gonna be racked or aching, totally racked.
네. 아 그리고 오늘 처음으로 그 달려라 석진에서 문제 내는 게 있는데
And today, for the first time, in the Run Seokjin quiz, a quiz corner,
처음으로 두 문제를 다 못 맞췄던 것 같아서 뭐
I think I missed both questions for the first time.
튤립 정답이 튤립이었어요.
The correct
꽃을 얘기해가지고 틀렸고 팬분들 문제를 되게
The correct answer was tulip. I just said flower, so I got it wrong.
이걸 잘 해주셨어요. 제스처를 잘 해주셨는데
But the fans did such a good job presenting the question. The gestures were great.
나는 당연히 꽃을 생각했지 튤립으로 이렇게 구체적으로 나올 거라 생각을 못했고 팬분들이 막 드셔주셨는데 당연히
So I didn't think. So naturally, I just thought flower. I didn't think it would come out as tulip specifically. And why tulip? Because, yeah, Amsterdam is famous for tulips. Apparently, there's like an Amsterdam tulip museum. I didn't know about this. So, yeah. Oh well.
당연히 이진 아니면 물회 이걸 줄 알았는데 둘 중에 하나일 줄 알았는데
And as for the second question, for which the answer was mukbang, the fans were, eating, like gesturing, like they're eating a lot. And I thought the usual ijin or maybe 물회, the cold raw fish soup, which is his favorite dish. So I thought it would be one of those two, either ijin or 물회.
정답이 먹방이어가지고 먹방을 생각하게 했는데 먹방이 나한테서 나올 리가 없다.
But the correct answer was mukbang. And I did think of mukbang, but I thought there's no way it will be the answer.
이 생각을 했었거든요.
That's what I was thinking. And as a result, this was the penalty attire or the punishment attire because he got both questions wrong. And yes, the first question, the answer was tulip, and the second one, it was mukbang. But so I'm learning new things every day. Amsterdam is famous for tulip. I might have to look into this for the reason why. I guess there are a lot of tulips in Amsterdam or Netherlands in general. But yeah, great info. All right, dad joke. Spoiler alert. Classic.
열나는 것 같아.
열나는 것 같아. I feel hot, or he's feeling the fever.
열에서 더 심해지면
If the heat gets worse,
열하나.
it becomes 11. Why? It is a Korean wordplay. 열 means both fever or heat or the number 10. And 열하나 is 11. Such a classic dad joke, Jin.
미친 개그 센스였다 진짜.
Laughing at his own joke. He just said 미친 개그 센스였다 진짜. That was insane level humor. Seriously.
배가 고파야 되는데 배가 안 고프고 있죠.
I should be hungry right now, but I'm really not.
되게 귀엽다고 생각한 티셔츠인데.
Isn't this t-shirt cute? I thought it was really cute. What does it say? Run EP Tour Seokjin 2025. Uh-huh. REAL Jin. Real Jin. Very nice. With the tour schedules written on it. Worldwide handsome.
그래도 애초에 제 계획이 그거였어요.
Still, my
호비가 이제
plan from the very beginning was this. My original plan was this.
투어를 하는데 호비가 좀 터치하지 않았던 지역들, 터치하지 않은 지역들을 내가
So Hobie had already done his tour, and there were regions that he didn't really cover. So I wanted to cover those regions.
터치를 그러니까 우리 멤버들 준비하는 동안 내가 호비 하지 않은 지역들을 좀 다녀와 보면 어떨까?
So while our members were preparing or getting things ready, I thought, what if I visited the areas that Hobie didn't?
또 이렇게 잡은 건데
That's how I chose my tour route.
우리 멤버들 군대 가 있는 동안 아미 여러분들 심심하셨을 것 같아서
Because our members, while they were serving in the military, I thought Army might be bored, which is the exact same reason, exactly why he had created the very series, Run Seokjin series, in the first place. Which is something armies are so, thankful about. 달려라 석진 예능, the YouTube contents series.
호비한테 말은 안 했어요. 네가 간 데는 안 가고 너가 안 간 데로 간다라는 말 안 하고 저 혼자 기획했던 거라.
I didn't tell Hobie though that I wouldn't go to the places he went, or that I would go only to the places he didn't. This was just something I planned on my own.
호비가 좀 안 간 데 위주로 아마도 그렇게 잡았을 거예요.
So I focused on the places Hobie hadn't gone to. Probably, yeah, that's how I planned it.
그렇게 해서 호비랑 제가 좀 많은 부분들을 터치하고 오지 않았나 라는 생각을 합니다.
So in that way, Hobie and I, between the two of us, covered, or he used the word, English word touch, but I would say covered a lot of places. That's what I think. And let's do a quick comparison. So J-Hope, during his Hope on the Stage tour, covered Seoul, Brooklyn, Chicago, Mexico City, San Antonio, Oakland, Los Angeles, Manila, Saitama, Singapore, Jakarta, Bangkok, Macau, Taipei, and Osaka. Now, Jin covered Goyang, Korea, Chiba, Osaka, Anaheim, Dallas, Tampa, New York, London, and Amsterdam. And notice how Jin also covered Europe, getting in touch with the European armies, local armies, by visiting London and Amsterdam, which is fantastic. So
그리고 여기 뭐 묻었어?
Something's on you.
아쉽게도 앵콜 콘서트는 잡지 못해서 없어요. 그래서
Unfortunately, there's no encore concert. We couldn't book one, so it's not happening.
내일 공연이 마지막 공연이 될 것 같습니다.
So tomorrow's concert is the last. It will be the final show. And yes, he had already said this before. This whole tour was planned quite late, last minute. So there wasn't enough time to reserve additional venues. Hence, no encore dates. Which was why the Goyang concert happened at the auxiliary stadium, not the main stadium. It turned out. I mean, the having this tour itself, happening itself is a miracle. I think.
너무 즐거운 시간이었고 이 해외 팬분들이 자꾸 사랑해요 제인 이러고 보내시는데 제 이름은 제인이 아니고 진이에요 진.
It was honestly such a joyful time. Now, these overseas fans keep saying, I love you, Jane, in messages, but my name isn't Jane, it's Jin. So is this a running joke that I'm not aware of? This is me asking you guys.
J-I-N.
He actually spells it out.
읽는
J-I-N.
거는 그 진 이렇게
When you
읽으셔야 돼요. It's not Jane, I'm Jin.
Are some armies like playing with this name? I found this. Jane being Jin. One more BTS to love. This one in particular is a grandmother cheat. Anyways, I guess some armies write out Jane in a playful manner.
볼 때마다 제인이 누군가.
Every time I see it, I think, who is Jane?
네.
It said.
어쨌든 이제 공연이 마무리가 되어서
Anyway, the tour is wrapping up now.
아쉽네요.
it's a bit-
아쉬운데 잘 맞게
아쉽네요. It's a bit sad. It's sad, but it feels like
낸 것 같아요.
it's ending at just the right point.
네, 그래서 밥이 오면은 밥 먹고 마무리를 할까 했는데 밥이 안 오네요.
Like, when my food arrives, I was thinking I would eat and wrap things up, but the food is not coming. Which made this live stream the only live stream without mukbang during this tour,
네, 그래서
if I remember correctly.
달려라 석진. 내일 라이브는 못 킬 것 같아서 오늘 또 키게 됐는데
I don't think I'll be able to go live tomorrow. That's why I turned it on today.
그동안 제 투어 달려라 석진 너무 많이 사랑해 주셔서 정말 감사드리고
So thank you so much for all the love you have given during my tour run Seokjin.
달려라 석진이 언제 돌아올 수 있을지 모르겠어요. 팀 활동 스케줄 보니까 너무 바쁘더라고.
This is something to be excited about. I don't know when Run Seokjin can come back. Our team schedule looks insanely busy. It looks very busy. 너무 바쁘더라고.
진짜 일이 내가 개인 활동을 했던 거랑 비교가 안 될 정도로 바쁘더라고.
Compared to when I was doing solo activities, it's not even comparable. It's so much busier. And I'm sure a lot of armies, as soon as they heard him say that, they were very excited. It's like a semi-spoiler. Although, on the other hand, hopefully Jin can take care of himself by taking it easy right after finishing his tour.
그래서 달려라 석진이 언제 또 다시 돌아올 수 있을지는 모르겠지만 언젠가 정말 언젠가는 돌아왔으면 좋겠다라는 또 희망이 있고.
So I don't know when Run Seokjin will return, but someday, truly someday, I hope it will come back. I have that hope.
저는 이제 멤버들과 같이 여러분들을 찾아뵙도록 하겠습니다.
Now I will come see you all together with the members.
그동안 달려라 석진 사랑해 주셔서 너무 감사드리고 달려라 석진은 언젠가 계속됩니다.
Thank you for loving Run Seokjin all this time. I'm so grateful. Run Seokjin will continue someday.
자, 여러분 모두 한번 다 같이 외쳐볼까요?
Alright, everyone, let's shout it together.
하나, 둘, 셋. 달려라.
1, 2, 3.
석진.
Run Seokjin.
모두 고생 많았어요.
You all worked so hard. So this is like bookends. He said this in the beginning, 고생 많았어요, and again said it for the second time at the end. You all worked so hard. 모두 고생 많았어요.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. So yeah, overall this was great, and I'm pretty sure the majority of armies feel the same way. On the one hand, excited for Jin to join the members. On the other hand, hoping that Jin will take care of himself physically and mentally after wrapping up this great tour. And I'm sure being with the members can be also refreshing, because BTS is one, So yeah, during this live stream, he reflected on his tour, and he admitted that, performing solo meant carrying the entire weight himself. And now with the BTS as a group, that burden is split 7 ways. But on this stage, during this tour, it was all on him. And yeah, and while he missed the members at different points over the past several months, nothing made him miss them more than standing on stage without them. So yeah. And there was also a small, quote unquote secret behind his tour routing, that he purposely went to places that HYBE hadn't visited during his own tour, thinking it would give ARMY something new while the others were serving in the military or getting things ready. And he never told HYBE, but he quietly planned it that way. And once this tour schedule was out, this is something that the fans guessed about, right? That this was part of his initiatives, part of his desire. And yeah, it was good. So, as his tour and the live wound down, he thanked everyone for loving Run Seokjin during the tour. And with BTS' upcoming schedule looking much busier than his solo period, he doesn't know when the segment will return, Run Seokjin will return, but he hopes it will someday. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's possible in the future. So yeah, that was great. I hope this was informative, and I hope you joined the live stream as much as I did. And let's all continue to send our support and love for Jin and BTS members. All right, let me know what you thought about this live stream and my reaction in the comments section by writing comments. But when you do so, let's stay positive, respectful, and classy. Peace and love. Bye-bye.